Alright, let's do this. It is OSM versus eekso. I think we have probably got time for the best of 5. This is a hard one to call. This is a really hard one to call. I don't know who to say is the favorite here. Alright, we got a pretty close one here. So eekso, ranked 23 at the moment, 1200 or 1400. OSM, ranked 19, Steam at 1412. So both these guys are pretty much one win away from each other. If they matched up against each other in the ladder, the winner would be the higher rated player. eekso says he's a 2's main, so we got 2's main versus 3's main OSM now, he says. eekso says he's a 2's main. Let's get into this one and see what happens. What do you have to do to get in a 1v1 on my stream? Impress me, man. Is this going to YouTube? Yeah, probably. This is the first 1v1 I've casted with this new Luke scoreboard. I'm a fan. What do you guys think? Press 1 in chat if you like the new Luke scoreboard. 2 if you don't. I like it, personally. I'm a 1 on that one. eekso versus OSM. OSM, back in the day, said to me that the player who taught him how to play ones is this man right here, eekso. And OSM recommended eekso to be a player on stream. So most of you guys like it by the looks of things. Most of you guys are fans of the new Luke scoreboard. Excellent ball chasing there by OSM. Punishing eekso for dipping it into the corner to get boost. I think it's good. I like the new scoreboard. It's different. Even if it's not like, I mean, they're both fine. You know what I mean? But changing little things like that is something that I wish Psyonix did more often. Because it just reminds us that they care. What a save by eekso. Good patience. Under the pressure of the ball, looming closer and closer to his goal line. OSM, tight angle flick. Not quite on target. This is a great start though for OSM. He's looking like the player with all the chances. And eekso almost own goals. OSM will finish it off and double up here. eekso's got to be careful. That initial jump off the wall was the problem. Oh, by the way, good night, Vandry. See you later, man. But eekso there, he held onto his jump key, so when he jumped off the wall, his car kept on moving away from the wall, and all he could do was hit that into his own post. If he just tapped his jump key and then immediately front flipped, he might have been able to put it to safety across the goal. Still an awkward situation, but certainly better than passing the ball off the inside of your own post to your opponent. Good demo by OSM. What a recovery. Demo OSM is back. Open net miss by that same man, though. Do you still get these camera glitches or these spectator glitches that we've been having in tournament mode? Are they just like glitches throughout every aspect of spectating right now? I really hope it's not, because it looks... Okay, no, the ball cam is working. I was going to say, oh no, wait. Yeah, this has got to be a bug. There's no way eekso just did this with ball cam on. Did he? I've got a test. Yeah, see, player view second time through, it looked like he didn't have ball cam on. I swear, like, Psyonix have just been the spectator mode recently. Hopefully it doesn't happen too much. Johnny, are you single? Of course. Nobody loves me. Feels bad. I'm in an open relationship with everyone in my Twitch chat. There's the truth there. Tie game. eekso with the demo this time. Good wave dash to lead into that one. I don't know if he would have had enough momentum coming off the wall if he did not wave dash into the demo attempt. It would have probably just been a bump attempt without the wave dash. You guys love me. Oh, thanks. You're all here for me. Appreciate that. Psyonix said there were several bugs with the recent update. Okay. Several bugs. Well, I'm sure that they'll be addressed in the near future. If there are any weird camera looking things, I apologize. Nothing I can do about it. We did have the... Yeah, this looks like a weird one. So it looks like we've got the ball cam off glitch for OSM. It's not me that's doing this. We're on player view, but the ball cam is permanently off.
Fight six
so we're going to go to eekso.
Sized fairy eekso and fairy peak sized scrub?
I feel like the answer to that question is always the smaller size. Then again, like, Scrub is not like tiny anymore. He's still small, but he's not tiny. Like, he's definitely not 6 times smaller than Fairy Peak. If you combine the weight, like, Fairy Peak's probably something like 200 pounds, maybe more, maybe 210. I'm not 100% sure. So he's a big guy. He's like 6'5", so he's probably like 200 pound at least. And Scrub is probably like 100, 110, 120. He's like really light. But 6 times 120, that's like half a ton. Nah, it's not really, but you know what I mean. 6 times 110 is 660, which is way heavier. So in this case, I might have to go against what I usually do. Usually I just want to fight the smaller variation of whatever it is. Like if somebody says, do you want to fight one horse-sized rabbit or 100 rabbit-sized horses, you're probably just going to go for the 100 rabbit-sized horses and just start booting them all over the place. You know, just put on some steel toe caps and give them a bunch of kicks in the face, in the long faces. But I think in the answer to that question, JaskQC2, to finally get around to it, I'd probably have to go for the one fairy peak size scrub. Because yeah, that would probably be fine. I don't know. I would definitely fancy myself in a one-on-one with a fairy peak size scrub. No problem. But yeah, 6 scrub size fairy peaks, that's a little bit more interesting. I don't know about that. Like, sure, they're all, like, individually I'd have a weight advantage over all of them, but and a height advantage over all of them, but they're all fairy peak, man. Fairy peak's he's a unique fellow, you know? He's a very manly man. Surely you guys agree with me on this one. Sorry for completely ignoring the game, but that was a good question. So thanks for the 6 months as well, by the way, DaskUC2. Appreciate it. What do you guys think, though? Satisfying answer. I know, right? I really went in. I went in pretty hard on that. What do you guys think? Surely you agree. 1 scrub size fairy, or 1 fairy size scrub is going to be the easier fight than 6 scrub size fairy. I think so. I think I've given a good answer there. OSM is battling back. He was 4-2 down, but now make it 5-4. And eekso has got a lot of work to do in breaking down OSM's offense. OSM is getting the ball round him with relative ease at the moment. You definitely fight 1 fairy size scrub. I'm glad you agree with my assessment. OSM saying he's the king of open net misses. I don't know about that. I'm up there. I'm sure everybody, like, there's a lot of things in Rocket League that people are perfectly okay with being bad at. Even like pro players, they take joy in the fact that they're bad at scoring open nets. They're like, yep, I'm terrible at open nets. Yeah, my kickoff's bad. I'm really bad at 50-50s. Like, none of these things are glamorous. Open nets, kickoffs, 50-50s, they're not glamorous. So everybody's like, yeah, I'm really bad at those. If I was good at open nets, I would never lose a game. Oh, if I was just better at kickoffs, I would never lose. Like, these things are all cowardly things to say. They just own it, you know? Just own your terribleness. That's what I do. OSM again, excellent pressure. The rebound is not enough to take eekso out of the game this time, though. But OSM has been outpacing eekso around the field, and we all know how impressive a feat that is, because eekso has made other players on my stream look so slow in the past, but OSM is not one of them. And eekso's second time he's failed the distance pinch shot. He's tried to air roll into that one. I've been watching that with very close intent. Hey, there's Oaktown. Good job in the tournament earlier, dude. Thanks for the tier 1 sub as well. Much appreciated. Is the game quiet? I don't know. Maybe I could put it lighter for you. There we go. Bam. Master volume is double. Perfect. Good jump there by eekso, but still he's being outmaneuvered and out boost controlled around the field. Is he going to be able to dominate the close to the ball car control? The 50-50 looked decent there, but not good enough. OSM again, the quicker of the 2 players to the ball. Surely securing game 1 in the process. I don't know if I need to even show a scoreboard on the stream today, because I'm trying out this new mutator setting, which is series length. There we go, 1-0. So I maybe could have named the teams here. I don't know if you can. In fact, yeah, you can. I think that series score is color dependent, so we're going to tell them to stay the same color. OSM is the orange team, and eekso is the blue. He has the 1-0 lead. Where does the series score show? Let's see where where does the series score... I don't know if it even shows. It says game 2 of 5. Okay, so I still need to put a series score up myself. Okay, never mind. There is no series score. I'm just going to form it. Okay, never mind, lol. Alright, so series score doesn't really matter. Or color doesn't really matter. I'm trying to speak in party. Okay, color doesn't matter. Might be. I didn't know that. I was just testing. Sorry for the screen freeze. Just going to turn off full screen real quick. There we go. So I can put the score on screen. So I'm sure people are going to join late and wonder what the score is. So far, for the rare, or it's a rare occasion. We've got that other camera glitch again, for goodness sake. It's a rare occasion, but eekso is looking like the more sluggish of the 2 players. And you know, that we could put that down a little bit to the fact that he's been playing 2v2 and OSM has been playing 3v3. Of course, 3v3, the game mode where players are encouraged to play the fastest. 2v2 a little bit more controlled. But when we've seen eekso on stream in the past, he's always been a very quick player. And he made Impact look second best in that department very recently, dominating that series. OSM, though, was able to take down Vander in just as comfortable fashion, if not more so. So these guys have been in good form in recent times. Will the Apprentice defeat the Master? There is still that storyline going on, with OSM being taught initially a lot of his 1v1 skills by eekso. Way back in the day they became friends. Demo OSM is back, says OSM. eekso really should have seen that one coming, I've got to say. We're gonna have to leave the camera on single player POV for a lot of this series, I'm sure, if the spectator glitches keep happening. But we'll prevail. What's a good way? After the 1v cast, you can cast another tournament, please. No, I don't want to do another tournament today. We're never going to do more than one tournament, like one serious tournament in one day. Good shot by OSM. The kickoff goal, of course, far less impressive, yet just as effective. But how about that for a flick? Bar down and in. And eekso is in a lot of trouble, guys. He has looked second best in so many ways this series. Kickoffs going in the favor of OSM yet again. OSM coming out on top of the physical game. Flicks looking good. Boost control looking good. Speed looking good. Everything is just looking very good for OSM, except aerials, as he completely whiffs on a close range rebound. Looks like he's not been practicing enough 3v3 by the looks of things. We've got that. This is just another spectator bug. We're stuck on OSM. No ball cam. Of course, for the latter half of this play, he left the ball cam off, so he did. Oh, wait. The series score is colored notches above the game clock. Oh! Is colored notches above the game clock. I didn't even notice. I'm just talking to these guys in the middle of their game, distracting them so well. eekso with a demo of his own, surely an unmissable occasion. And he's finally back on the board. He was 1-0, then down 4-1. A little bit of an accidental demo, perhaps. A happy little accident there. So color... Color does... Oh, sick. Oh, wait. I don't know if you can read spectator chat. Nice. Alright, I don't know. Can players read spectator chat? There's so much that I'm learning in this patch. What a flick by OSM. Sorry for being a little bit out of the casting zone this match, but this is the first time I've ever casted with the series mutator, and I don't know how it works. I want to make sure that I figure it out ASAP. Does spectator chat only show for fellow spectators? In other words, did I just talk to myself? Has it happened again? Am I just a loner in spectator chat? Don't worry, we'll do other tournaments other days, Purple Pizza. We'll do plenty of tournaments other days. But we don't want to get bored of it. If we did it all the time, it would get dead boring, wouldn't it? We don't want that to happen, because tournament mode is a lot of fun. OSM slotting in another shot from the midfield. eekso very, very all in on this attack. And he didn't even score himself. Hey guys, anyone here? Right, I've asked anyone here in spectator chat. I don't think anybody's here. But yeah, just so I can clarify, whatever the teams are for game 1 in a series, the game forces the players to join that team for the second game. That's why these guys joined up so quick in game 2, is because the game forced them into the same colors, which is pretty clever. The only downside is the game probably starts and you can't delay it from starting using that little trick with leaving and joining teams. Update overlay. Well, we've oh wait, does it still say 0-0? I'm such a B. Yeah, I don't know if the little overlay at the top is enough. Do you guys think that's enough? The little one orange thing at the top there to illustrate who's in the lead. Not sure why the director camera just stared at eekso there. And yeah, you're absolutely right, Octopus. OSM is straight beasting eekso, which, you know, to be fair, eekso did say he was very tired before joining the series today. And OSM, on the other hand, very, very familiar with being up this late. I think both players had the spectator glitch here, so I couldn't really do much about this. Luckily, the replay does not suffer the same fate. I don't know how this spectator glitch has happened, but sometimes ball cam just gets stuck off for players, and I'm trying to find someone who doesn't have ball cam stuck off. But it's not working sometimes. Yeah, here I'm sure that OSM didn't do this with ball cam off, you know what I mean? And this, like, this is ball cam eekso. I'm positive this is ball cam OSM. Like, Psyonix, come on. Why Onyx? Why is it always broken? So I guess until like, a goal goes in, we're just gonna be stuck in no ball cam. Oh wait, ball cam's back. There we go. We fixed it somehow. For the time being, OSM is just able to get so much of a presence in this game just by not just faking challenges but faking demos as well. We just saw him driving forward there into that little gap between the ball and the midfield, just threatening eekso, making eekso second guess himself on taking a slow first touch. And little things like that do make a big difference in a game like this, especially when eekso knows that OSM is a player who loves to sneak in those demos whenever they are available. eekso trying desperately to get back into this game. We've got no ball cam ceiling shot apparently from OSM, and it's gonna work. Of course, we know better. We know he's using ball cam here. That's pretty comical. As OSM going down off the ceiling, doesn't hit the ball before it bounces, and he catches eekso napping. We've got another spectator glitch for you guys. Let's get nice and low for this one. eekso camera, we're just coming in from the mole cam, unless he deliberately did this to his camera settings, which I really don't think he did. We've just found another one. This is like, you know, we're trying to catch all of the camera glitches in one game. Just every single spectator glitch that Psyonix have added in the last patch. We're getting to see a showcase here. So that's really good news. GG though, game 2, OSM is looking like the strong favorite against his old friend. I'm going to put that little scoreboard overlay in the bottom right as well as the Psyonix one in the top right. Oh, no. Because I'm sure that lots of people won't be familiar with the Psyonix's addition. Like, do you guys see that? Hold on, let me just point it out for you guys that can't see it. Over here, like right here, do you guys see this? Look at that. There's like 2 little notches above in the orange team, and there's none on the blue side. That's because OSM is winning 2-0 in the series. It's pretty small though, so I don't know if it'll be enough for the time being. I'll keep talking about it, and then eventually, when people are used to looking there to know what the series score is, we'll stop using a little score in the bottom right. It was orange before. Yeah, it did change color. I don't know what that's about. Yeah, eekso's off to a flying start here, though. Yeah, it's really faint. It's very, very small. Psyonix should probably make that bigger. They didn't want to make anything intrusive, I guess. They didn't want to make it really, really blatant. But I think they can make it a little bit bigger for sure. eekso looking for the flip reset, finds it. He's going to go for a 50-50 as OSM has challenged very early, which is sometimes necessary for these ceiling shot defense plays. But eekso will convert on the open net. He had a lot of time here, and he honestly wasted quite a lot of time by air dribbling straight up in the air, but he's managed to put it in 3-0. A long road ahead of him though. Gotta say though, kickoffs are looking much better for eekso in this game. And he's still favoring that slow play. That's been the consistent thing in this this series. Is OSM has been going for the fast out plays. eekso's been trying to control the ball, trying to force 50-50s, trying to bring OSM towards him. So maybe he's decided that today OSM's off the ball speed is a little bit too much for him to match, and he's just going to try to outplay him in other aspects of the game. Here, this is a great adaptation on the kickoff by eekso, completely neutralizing OSM's kickoff from earlier. We've had multiple eekso camera glitches, that's why I'm switching to the OSM there. Doesn't bother eekso though. Fortunately, these spectator glitches are just that. They're nothing more than spectator glitches. eekso, in that play, is able to do exactly what he wants, and that is cut in field and pop the ball while it is close to his car. Are you guys seeing the pattern of play? Oh my goodness, OSM almost getting a lucky bump goal there. eekso missing his catch on the wall. Again, baits OSM in nice and close to him and puts it into the then open net. OSM has got to stop these rush challenges because eekso is taking him out of the game by just slow playing. And OSM says in chat, I see what you're doing, nice shot. So I'm expecting to see more fake challenges from OSM. Far more. He needs to start faking challenges. Looking for the demo on the tail end there, and he might have found a bump on the wall. OSM mind games now from the edge of the box. Can't get it past eekso though, he stands his ground. By the way, just so anybody in chat knows, I am going to be free to do some tier 3 replay analysis after this series is over, if anyone so desires. So tier 3 subs, if you are here and you've not had your replay analysis, and let me or King Spectre know in the chat, and we'll sort that out for you. And if you've not, if you want to have your replay analyzed and you haven't already tier 3 sub, then you're welcome to do so. I can get that sorted for you after this series is over. Should be doing those at the end of every stream, where there are tier 3 subs. eekso trying desperately not to get taken out of the game here, but that's exactly what has happened. OSM boxed him in to the corner and then boxed him out of the box. He did a good job just stopping eekso from turning. No matter which way eekso wanted to go, OSM was preventing him from doing so. You want one? Yeah, it's a tier 3 sub only. That's the only way you can get it. I mean, it's a $25 sub, a $25 donation. I'm not gonna open up the what do you call it? Replay analysis for anything except tier 3 subs. That is it. Only tier 3 subs. For now at least. So I don't want anybody to be like, here Johnny, $25 donation. Where's my tier 3 sub analysis? It's all the same, right? No, it is not. Tier 3 sub only. Even though I get less of a cut that way. I don't mind. All about those sub points, you know? All about those sub points. We're on the road to 1K sub points again. We're very, very close. I don't know what we're at actually. We can check. Yeah, we're over 1950, or we're over 950. It's saved there by OSM, able to secure the boost in the back corner while doing so. He has managed to stop conceding, which is a big deal. I always talk about this in 1v1 in particular. If you realize that your opponent is scoring lots and lots of goals, obviously, to win that game, you need to score lots of goals yourself. But more importantly, you need to stop conceding. Before you can worry about scoring goals, you need to stop the goals from happening into your own net. That is precisely what OSM is doing. I love his choice of play style. Not going to be able to catch up on this one though, and he's given eekso a boost in the corner for free as a result of miscalculating his own time of arrival. OSM was never going to catch up on that previous ball to put it into the net. This one though will be very doable, and now OSM is starting to close that gap. He never panicked this game. I need to give him massive massive props, both for not panicking when he went down early, figuring out what he was doing that eekso was countering, and now he's playing a much more safe style of defense. eekso with a great outplay though, snipes the boost, watches OSM face plant in the corner. OSM realized now that eekso is stealing the boost, and he went for the demo play on the wall, completely missed it. Just a little bit too slow there to realize that eekso was going to track him back into the corner. I'm sure OSM was expecting eekso to back off, and eekso, just like that, is back up to a 4-goal lead. It didn't take much. Good playoff, 2 kickoffs in a row. That was, you know, you could call those 2 kickoff goals, but really, OSM had a part to play in both of those kickoff goals. They were far from free. eekso managed to get the outplay first with a boost steal, secondly with a ball chase, mixing it up well. But OSM with a ball chase of his own starting to apply that squeeze yet again. Hey Johnny, I thoroughly enjoy the beauty of your nose. The way the artificial light bounces off it gives it a heavenly aura. What a beauty. Ninja, thanks for the 14 chairs and the kind words. I appreciate that. Johnny, can you pick a grand champ for me to ceiling shots only 1v1? No, I can't. I'm not the personal agent of every grand champ in the Rocket League scene, I'm afraid. That ain't me. You must have me confused for someone else. 44 seconds. eekso still playing the controlled route. He's looking for mind games. What recovery there by OSM. Both getting the save and preventing himself from landing inside his own net. Goes for the fast dribble, but in doing so loses control, and that might be it for OSM in game 3. Has he just thrown away his golden ticket back into the game? With one more goal for eekso, it will definitely be over, and it does slide in at the far post. That is a GG. Listen, guys, what happens if you... can you forfeit a game? Like, this is a series that we're playing, obviously. We did the mutator setting, series length 5 games. What happens if you leave right now? What happens if OSM leaves? Does the game continue with one person versus 0? Or does it automatically end? OSM looking for a dunk at the end of the spinning air dribble. eekso saves it to keep momentum on his side. Unfortunately, he's not able to roll that one around for a celebratory goal. But into game 4 we go, and this is now turning into an extremely interesting series. It was a close game towards the tail end, but a close game which eekso still controlled very, very well. You plan on subscribing in 3 months from now, but you haven't thanked me yet, so what's up with that? I haven't thanked you for subscribing in 3 months from now. What do you mean? I will thank you when you sub. I will. Hi YouTube. I thought I said YouTube emerged, but I realized what it says now. So surprising to see him again stepping in and making an early misplay like that. Yeah, Zolx, I have. I think it's best that we don't talk about it, to be honest. I think the best thing we can do for that situation is not to bring attention to it, because you know, announcements have been made. Everybody's been able to send double if their regards. Let's just hope that he can forget about it now, or at least make his own decision on what to do about that situation. So yeah, same applies for anyone else who knows what we're talking about here. Just definitely time has passed for bringing that to people's attention. I think it's best to just leave the family alone. eekso again, success with the close to the car ball control. Starting off this game though, I'm not impressed with eekso's decision making. He conceded twice very, very carelessly. I'm not sure what happened, but he kind of just let himself go. He let himself get really loose at the start of this game, and it showed. OSM with a couple of extremely easy goals. He still needs to be careful. He really does need to be careful. He showed that he can be careful for 5 minutes in game 3, but he can't lay his guard down, because OSM has been so quick to transition from defense to offense. And once again, look at that save though for eekso, and he's just as fast as OSM in that transition. This time out of his goal and straight back into the play. Well played by eekso. The shot was enough to beat OSM on that occasion. This will probably be on YouTube on this Saturday or Sunday, I'm not sure. Need to take another look at my gold slash platinum tournament and decide. Oh my goodness, that just did. Wait a minute. eekso post punch save. OSM is there though, and actually, you know, I say post punch save because I thought that's what eekso was going to do, but he didn't do that. He actually just pops it off his near post, and that is not a good idea when OSM is coming up behind you. He should definitely have jammed that ball into his near post as hard as he could. Send it flying out to the corner. Not sure. Maybe he was trying to make a cheeky little outplay, predicting OSM to go for the corner boost steal and trying to get a quick turnaround in the middle of the field. Very risky play to make though, without checking to see where OSM is. eekso with the air dribble bump has tied the game again. The first air dribble bump that we've seen this game. I've been crediting OSM for winning the physical game, but eekso with one fell swoop dominates OSM into his net, or out of his net rather in that occasion. Most of the time when you see air dribble bumps, it's the goalkeeper getting cleanly demolished out of the air or getting sent into his own net. OSM hoping that the ball goes up, and it does. eekso cheeky to step in straight in front of OSM's line there. He just drove right in front of his opponent and escaped without a scratch. Very risky stuff though. I would have preferred to see eekso go for the demo in that position. Again, OSM reading eekso's clear. Well done. He's just sticking around in the danger area. And he didn't even pick the right side there. It's just a good recovery with the aerial shot to put it on target. In the top shelf. Fake kickoff successfully yet again. OSM has mixed that in very well. Doesn't get the boost on the first try. And eekso will punish him for that. Surely the goal will follow. And it will. eekso not messing around with the mind game this time. And OSM was able to successfully get eekso to pass him the ball on the kickoff. But it doesn't matter when you miss the boost in the back corner. Yeah, Edison Monday. Ed is awesome. Monday. Edisa. Ed is awesome. For goodness sake, I can't read. Ed is awesome. Monday, probably. Yeah, Rob5205, thanks to the Twitch Prime sub. OSM stops the ball in his own goal line. Very close to conceding. He's completely missed this open net. What on earth was that? And not only that, but he's gifted eekso an open net of his own, and he's missed it. What is this? Disaster from both players. Surely that is the worst play back-to-back that we're going to see in this series. No way are we going to see two open net misses like that. They weren't just open net misses. They were wide open nets for both players. And they completely panicked them. And now we've got a very interesting final minute and 40 seconds because the game has suddenly gone to the 6th gear. We are now moving supersonic the entire time. OSM surprising eekso from the blind spot, and this time he does make that post pinch save. Gets the ball far more safely away from his goal. Great bump by OSM. Fast turnaround, but is it fast enough? He's decided to slow play this. Looks for the low 50-50, but this is just such a boost-starved situation. Neither player is comfortable. Defense prevails for eekso. Looking for the bump yet again. Doesn't need it because OSM has hesitated his challenge and just watched the ball go over his head. My nose is messing up their aiming. That doesn't even make sense to me. What do you guys think? Did any of you who are still here who watched the Gold versus Platinum tournament, do you think it's worth uploading? It definitely wasn't as funny as the Silver versus or Silver Bronze tournament. It had its moments. I don't know though. I don't want to make that. I don't want to spam that content out because if I like put up one tournament video every 2 days, it would become so boring to watch. You know what I mean? It's good it's good every now and then. And Gold Platinum is just not as entertaining to watch as Bronze Silver. You think so? Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go and take a look at it myself. My editor's going to take a look at it, and we'll decide if we think it's like quality enough content. Everybody on YouTube who's watching this 1v1 is probably thinking, Johnny, you did upload it. What are you talking about? Or, nah, you didn't. What are you on about, mate? But yeah, press 1 if you want to see it, 2 if you don't. Meanwhile, OSM, 1 goal away from winning this game. But eekso slots it past him in the near post. Great catch here by eekso. Look at this first touch. Perfectly baiting the challenge by OSM. And the accuracy and the speed was there. So yeah, it's like 50-50 actually. 50-50. Quite a few people like it, quite a few people don't. I don't know. We'll go and see. Maybe I'll do a highlight video out of it rather than a full tournament video. Because the Bronze tournament was just like or the Bronze Silver tournament was just like constant entertainment, so I just went for it. OSM can't get this ball in off the back wall. Wanted to ball chase there, but eekso has stayed with the ball even though he has 0 boost to his name. And now all he needs to do is ground it, and he does. Well played, eekso. He's brought this to a game 5. I can't believe that eekso's brought this back. It looked so simple for OSM in games 1 and 2. eekso looked down and out of it. I thought maybe this is just not his day. On another day, I would not be surprised to see eekso beating OSM. I think these guys are pretty close in skill. eekso, can you change one FOV and back again when you get the chance? Alright, hopefully he'll be able to do that. Because his, oh, server health. Oh no. Okay, hopefully the server gets well soon. Because that's not good. Yeah, eekso's got, we've got the default camera glitch, and we've got the ball cam off glitch for eekso at the same time. Oh, never mind, here it is, we fixed it because he's changed one of, oh no, server health, no! What is happening? Rip the server, indeed. Rip the server. But anyway, into game 5 we go. OSM started off this series, all guns blazing. He was playing out of his mind. He was playing at 1,000,000 miles an hour and making solid contact with the ball every single time that he needed to. But as the series has gone on, eekso has started to break that rhythm and now is looking like the defensive master. And OSM, where has the consistency gone? This is not what you want to see if you're an OSM fan. Thankfully, he had way more boosts than his opponent there, or he would have been conceding. Another flick just doesn't work. OSM's got to stop these flicks. How many times in a row have we seen OSM throw away the possession literally by flicking, and now he's just throwing away a goal by deliberately 50-50ing the ball from such an awkward angle. This is not the OSM that we saw earlier. Yeah, eekso says better. Thank you, eekso. So he's fixed the default camera glitch. OSM says what is going on with servers. Yeah, we're definitely having some server issues here. So hopefully that doesn't cause too many problems for the players. The server health didn't just impact me there. It was the players as well. In comes eekso looking for another bump. Well played, OSM sticking underneath the ball. Didn't jump into the firing line. Firing line? What am I on about? Firing line. We are on an EU server, boys. Don't worry. eekso from England, OSM from Sweden, right? Is it Sweden? I'm going to say Sweden. I've forgotten momentarily. But it's the Englishman who has gone from strength to strength the further into the series we have gone. He needs to be careful though. He's been throwing in these risky moves. That's exactly how he started off game 4. With a couple of risky maneuvers, presenting the opportunity to OSM. Speaking of which, what was this from OSM? This is wild and out of control. And into OSM's goal. He needs to stop gifting eekso the goals. We saw OSM consistently pressuring eekso and squeezing goals out of him earlier in the series. Now he's gone half a game and he's got nothing to show for it. Another great challenge on the ceiling shot from OSM though. And he is going to transition this one into the open net. This is just pure perfect challenge, or pure perfect challenge mechanics by OSM for the ceiling shot. 1v1 ceiling shots are becoming so popular that players are now just rushing the challenges. You can't let somebody have their way with you from the ceiling. It just does not work to save those goals reactively. eekso is going to try and do exactly that for the near post pop of OSM. OSM still pretty much a solid 0% success rate for his flicks and pops. I would love to see him going for more shots and pressure plays, boost starve plays, and again OSM is let off the hook. eekso missing an open net when OSM gives him the opportunity. That is much better by OSM. The reverse 45-degree flick proven to be far more fatal than his straight up flicks. Straight up flick again, not successful. eekso sitting in goal and saving everything except this. OSM is tied up. And how does he do it? Consistent pressure. Boost starvation. This is going back to how he was dominating the series earlier in games 1 and 2 in particular, but also for a moment when he looked like he was coming back in game 3. He didn't do it by making one-shot offensive plays. He's not really a one-trick pony. He doesn't usually just go for all-in maneuvers. And it's all-in moves that's caused eekso to be in this game 2 at all. eekso should be winning this. What on earth was that? eekso with a turtle flick attempt. Very, very rusty play in game 5 by both players. No doubt nervous. Great half flip by eekso. OSM gets it past him, but not into the goal. He will this time though. And now it is up to eekso to change something, because OSM has calmed himself down. He's taken those extra touches. He's picked his spot, and he's taken the lead. We have a 1-goal game in OSM's favor. The first time that he's been ahead in the last game of the series. Again, I draw your attention to the top of the screen where we see that little 2-all for both players. You know, right here. For anybody who can't see it, it's there. Right there's 2 and there's 2. I don't know if you guys can see that. Definitely not if you're watching on mobile. But that's why we've got the 2-2 on the bottom corner as well. We don't want to leave it up for guessing, especially for people who tune in late. OSM 4, eekso 2. eekso has the majority of the boosts, and he gets the demo. That is really smart to evade the side boost grab. OSM with a spawn at the near post was favourable. It looked like eekso might be able to double up and get a second demo, but it just didn't transpire. Instead, OSM is the one who's in control of the boost. He's looking for the close range rebound. What a save by eekso! He's hanging on in game 5, hanging on in the series, but for how long? OSM says for this long. And a slow roll to run down an extra few seconds off the clock. 24 of those remain for eekso to come back. But I think a deserved win for OSM in game 5 is looming. He has looked like the better player tonight for the majority, but eekso made him work for this. It was not free. Far from it. eekso really did make OSM work for this. He punished him for a lot of his misplays, but not enough of his misplays, as another open net from distance rattles off the inside of the post. We will have to say GG's. And what a series it was. A very interesting series. Back and forth. Lots of misplays from both players. But at the end of the day, OSM deserved win. He stays first, Xander. Good friend now. eekso OSM just taking down all his mates. Doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel that good winning. Well, it must feel at least a little bit good. I'm sure that eekso won't mind too much. Look at the disparity in stats. 11 saves for eekso. 11 shots for OSM. That really tells the story. eekso in games 3 and 4 was able to come back in the series and win those games by doing exactly that. He was just sitting and letting OSM come to him, and eventually OSM was being a little bit less consistent towards the tail end of the series. He started to feel the pressure, started to give away a lot more easy goals, like this one that we just saw in the replay. But most players can't just sit back for 5 minutes and win a game. You need to mix up your defense. That's the thing that I think Fairy Peak does better than anybody else in the world. He'll sit back, and then bam, he'll hit somebody with a rush challenge, grab a free goal on what could have been a potentially dangerous shot for the other player. So maybe that's the one thing I think that eekso needs to work on for this series. He did well not to panic though. He looked like he was second best in game 1 and 2 by a landslide. So GG's. GG's by the boys.